Hey there, it's Jim Donovan. I'm so glad that you've tuned in today. Welcome to the show. First things first, I'd like you to take a few seconds to think about things that make you happy. So go ahead, and if you're in a place you can do it, close your eyes and just think about a couple things that really light you up inside. I'll do it along with you. 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. Now, what did you think of? I'm sure if you're like me, the people in your life or pleasant experiences you've enjoyed, your achievements, maybe some of your passions come to mind, and that's all wonderful. You're lucky to have those things in your life. But what is happiness, really? When you get right down to it, happiness essentially is very much a chemical experience. You've probably heard of feel-good chemicals before. These are the chemicals naturally generated in the brain and the main ingredients in your recipe for happiness. Just think, wouldn't it be nice if you could have these happiness chemicals whenever you wanted? Well, you're in luck because you can. And it might surprise you to know you can do this simply with sound. More specifically, these feel-good chemicals are unlocked when the vibrations from your own voice stimulate your vagus nerve, your body's largest cranial nerve, spanning from the bottom of your brainstem and throughout your body. Self-created sounds like humming and singing are natural ways to stimulate the vagus nerve, but I'll speak to that more in just a moment. When your vagus nerve is affected with sound vibration, it sends a message to your brain to activate the release of your feel-good chemicals, including acetylcholine, which is your body's most abundant neurotransmitter that serves as a natural tranquilizer and inflammation suppressant. It also regulates our arousal response. A second chemical that gets produced is called dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter that helps control the brain's reward and pleasure centers. And then we get endorphins, which are chemicals produced naturally in the body to cope with pain or stress. These neuropeptides are known for their morphine-like euphoric effect. And then we get nitric oxide, which is also known for its anti-inflammatory effect and its ability to relax the inner muscles of the blood vessels, causing them to widen and increase circulation. And if that wasn't enough, we get one more chemical. This stuff is called oxytocin, which is a social bonding hormone known for creating a feeling of well-being. We get all those through stimulating the vagus nerve with the sound of our own voice. Now let's take a look at some research that demonstrates the benefits of actively conjuring these brain chemicals, and then exactly how you can do it too. In 2016, a study on sound was performed at the Institute of Medical Sciences in Kerala, India. The researchers wanted to find out if sound could help older women diagnosed with hypertension treat their depression and anxiety. The study included a total of 40 women with ages ranging from 50 to 60 years old, whose baseline values for systolic and diastolic blood pressure, pulse rate, depression, anxiety, and stress were all measured. The participants were split into two groups. One used self-created sounds, and the other did not. Over a duration of 6 months, the sound group gathered once a day to participate in Om chanting, a popular mantra traditionally performed throughout India and many other Asian cultures. And if you've ever taken a yoga class, this is the same mantra that is typically chanted at the beginning and the end of a session. I'll tell you exactly how to do this chant in just a moment. Now, at the conclusion of the study, the researchers remeasured all of the same values that the women were measured on before. And what they discovered was that the group who used sound saw a significant decrease in blood pressure, pulse rate, depression, anxiety, and stress as compared with the group who didn't use sound. These results can all be attributed to the fact that, as I mentioned earlier, repetitive chanting stimulates your vagus nerve, which in turn releases your brain's stores of acetylcholine, dopamine, endorphins, nitric oxide, and oxytocin, all chemicals that help regulate your emotional response and balance out specific bodily functions. The good news here is that these feel-good chemicals are natural and good for you, unlike some of the other chemicals we might turn to when we're stressed out or depressed, like alcohol or nicotine, junk food, sugar, or whatever your vice may be. The other good news is that conjuring these brain chemicals is easy, free, and can be done just about anywhere you go. Now, are you ready to try something out? Let's try the simple exercise that they used in the study. For the next couple seconds, just take a mental inventory of how you feel in your mind and body. You can ask yourself questions like, am I feeling stressed or exhausted? Am I feeling tension? And if so, where? Take a few moments for yourself. Next, place your palms over your heart so that you can feel the vibration you're about to create. And now take another deep breath in and gently exhale the long sound of the vowel O for the full exhalation. At the end, we'll transform the sound into a sound. Ready? Breath in. Let's do a few of these together. Here we go. Breath in. Now remember, it's okay if you're not matching the pitch of my voice, or if you need to go a little shorter than I'm going. Just do what's easiest for your body, not a contest. Let's do a couple more. Breath in. And one more time. Breath in. Very good. Sit for a few moments and just take note of how you feel after creating the sound. Notice if you feel calm in your mind and in your body. Remember, you can do as many of those as you like, as you feel comfortable doing so. Personally, I use short exercises like this throughout my day as natural self-maintenance, especially if I need to clear my mind and get focused on the task at hand. I'll also do this exercise if I've encountered a challenging, frustrating, or overwhelming situation. Personally, this helps me to reset myself to prevent my mood from heading in the wrong direction and affecting those around me. Now, you can learn more about the feel-good chemicals I discussed, as well as several other exercises to improve both your health and life in my easy-to-use online learning tool called the wholebodysoundhealing system. Simply visit donovanhealth.com to learn more. Well, that is it for today's Quick Hit podcast. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm so glad you could be here with us. And if you enjoyed today's podcast, please feel free to let people know about it. Let them know what we do here. We love getting new listeners all the time. This is Jim Donovan, and we'll see you next time. Take good care.